Hey there, and welcome to The Explainer. You know, the digital tools you use every single day, your browser, your messaging apps, they're all going through this pretty fundamental change. And it's all about putting the power back where it belongs, with you. So yeah, your digital life is getting a massive upgrade. But the real question is, are you ready for it? Because these changes are specifically designed to fix some of those super common headaches we all deal with online. I mean, we've all been there, right? That feeling of dread when you open a group chat and see a mountain of unread messages. Or you're fighting with some clunky software that's packed with a million features you'll never ever use. The whole internet can just feel so chaotic and cluttered, and honestly, a little creepy with all the worries about digital privacy. Well, these are the exact problems that a whole new wave of tech is setting out to solve. So how are they fixing all this? Well, it's not just one little tweak here or there. It's actually a whole new philosophy that's guiding your favorite apps. And we can think about it as something called the new digital triangle. This triangle is built on three really solid pillars: intelligence, privacy, and simplicity. And the important thing is, these aren't just separate trends happening on their own. Nope. They're all working together to give us a digital experience that's way smarter, a lot safer, and just less frustrating. So let's break down each one. All right, first up is intelligence. And today, that really boils down to the rise of what we can call optional AI. And that word, optional, is everything. This isn't about AI just taking over your ops. It's about you getting a little help, but only when you decide you want it. And this optional AI is showing up in two main flavors. On one hand, you've got on-demand convenience. This is the quick, simple help you can just switch on when you need it. And on the other hand, you have specialized power. These are the more advanced, heavy-duty tools for when you've got a really complex task. Let's see what that actually looks like. A perfect example of that on-demand help is WhatsApp's new message summaries feature. You know the deal. You've been away for a few hours, a group chat has just gone wild, and you just need the highlights. Well, now you can tap a button and get an AI summary. And here's the crucial part. You are in total control. It's optional, it's turned off by default, and get this, no one else in the chat even knows you used it. It's pretty much like having your own little private assistant. Then you've got the other side of the coin, the specialized power tools, like Mistral AI's Le Chat. Now, this isn't just a quick helper. It's more like a full-blown research assistant right in your pocket. You can give it a really meaty question, and it'll spit out a structured, sourced report. You can even talk to it using your voice with Voxtral, and it can switch between languages on the fly. This is AI for when you really need to go deep. All this new intelligence leads us right to our second pillar, privacy by design. And this is a huge shift. For years, privacy was like a checkbox buried deep in a settings menu. Now we're seeing it become a core feature that defines the whole experience. The philosophy is simple: your data, your control. You know, the team over at DuckDuckGo just summed up this whole goal perfectly. They said they want an internet that feels calm instead of chaotic, streamlined instead of cluttered, secure instead of surveilled. I mean, that's it. That's the entire promise of privacy by design right there. And they really back that talk up with a whole toolkit of features. For instance, there's a redesigned Fire button. One click, and boof, your entire browsing session is just gone. They have a scan blocker that's on by default to protect you from phishing attempts. And their AI chat tool, Duck.ai, it's anonymized, and hey, if you don't want it, you can just turn it off completely. Every single feature is built around giving you, the user, the control. And this is where our triangle of ideas connects so beautifully. Remember those AI summaries back in WhatsApp? Well, the magic that makes them private is this incredible technology called private processing. It actually lets the AI generate those summaries without Meta or WhatsApp ever seeing the content of your messages. It's intelligence and privacy working together perfectly. Okay, so this brings us to our third and final pillar, simplicity. And this is all about making creativity feel, well, effortless. The real goal here is to just remove all that friction from your workflow, to tackle all those tedious, annoying tasks that get in the way of what you're actually trying to create. So check out this app, Flowy. If you've ever tried to make a simple screen recording for a quick tutorial, you know it can be a real pain. Flowy's approach is so smart. You just hit record and do your thing. The app intelligently follows your cursor, automatically adding zooms and highlights to the important spots. So the moment you stop recording, your polished video is basically done. It turns a job that could take hours into something that literally takes minutes. And another great example is transfer.it. It takes on that classic headache of sharing really big files. It just gets rid of all the usual frustrating limits on file size and the number of files. So now you can send these huge projects, lock them with a password, make the link expire after a week, and even get an email ping when someone downloads them. It just strips away all the old frustrations and makes the whole thing simple and secure. So when you put it all together, what does it all mean? The big takeaway is that across the board, from AI to privacy to the creative tools you use, you are simply getting more choice and more control over your own digital life. So it really just boils down to this. Our tools are getting smarter with optional AI like Mistral that only helps when we ask for it. Our experience is getting safer with things like DuckDuckGo's protections being built right in, which gives us way more control. And finally, our day-to-day work is getting simpler, with tools like Flowy saving us tons of time on tedious tasks. Smarter, safer, simpler. That's the upgrade we're getting. And that just leaves us with one last question for you to think about. As your own digital toolkit keeps evolving with all these powerful new options, what do you personally value the most? Is it the raw intelligence of AI? The rock-solid security of privacy? Or that effortless speed of simplicity? You know, the really great thing is you don't really have to choose just one anymore. Thanks for tuning in.